It's amazing, isn't it, really, what you can do when you got a little tape?
Swamp Donkey, Swamp Donkey Radio, Swamp Donkey, Swamp Donkey Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, kings and queens, Team Cap and Team Beanie. Welcome to Swamp Donkey Radio. My name is Jan-Hen.
And this is Nadi.
What?
Team Beanie?
Team Cap and Team Beanie.
Oh, jeez, that took me way too long.
I didn't say my intros were good. No one says that.
No one made any promises.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, this is a podcast, a South African podcast, about media. About movies, series, anime, video games, books, whatever. Anything you can become a fan of, basically. But first, Nadia, how was your week?
It was alright. As you know, I was sick, so I spent a lot of time at home.
That's why we skipped a week, by the way.
Yeah.
It's all her fault.
My fault.
It's okay though. You got better. I wouldn't put out a podcast if you were feeling shit about it. You know, after feeling shit in the podcast.
No, I mean, I didn't mind that I was sounding pretty sick. It was the fact that I felt pretty sick that stopped me.
Yeah, now you just need to you need to stop focusing on feeling pretty sick. You just need to focus on feeling pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It
Like-
was a lot of resting, a lot of watching Disney, all the Disney.
Which Disney?
I went back and I watched Snow White for the first time in forever.
Mm.
God, I hate her voice.
That's
When she sings, it's like,
yeah.
no, it was terrible.
God damn, I love the movie. That was the first movie I watched in theaters. In
Seriously?
Cinema. Yeah.
My first one was Lion King.
That was probably like my third one, I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure.
So that and Sleeping Beauty, still awesome. And then I watched the Never Ending Story trilogy.
Okay.
That was terrible. It went from bad to worse.
Yeah, it did. It really did.
Every movie got a little bit worse, and I was just like, why am I doing this to myself?
You know the trivia about the horse? Like, this isn't the subject of this episode, but
No.
you know the trivia about the horse.
I know that there was that rumor that it actually died.
It's true.
It's not true.
It's true.
I checked on IMDb.
Oh.
The actor said that it wasn't true.
Oh, okay.
And that they actually gave him the horse, but because of like money issues and the fact that it had to be like taken back to the States because they were filming in Germany, he couldn't take it. But it didn't die.
Oh. Because, like, there's, like, videos of, like, trivia videos online saying, like, that horse is dead. Dead as fuck.
Okay, well, someone's
I don't know.
lying.
Yeah, someone's lying.
I'm just gonna stick to the fact that, well, to my truth, that it didn't die because
Yeah, that's sad.
that's traumatizing.
Yeah.
But apparently the actor did get, like, almost drowned because he got pulled under while filming the whole Swamp of Sadness scene.
Shit.
Yeah.
That would have been the Swamp of Sadness.
Yeah. I mean, it was actually funny because I couldn't remember anything about that movie, but I remembered that one scene.
Yeah.
And Mo was watching it, my flatmate was watching it with me. And I was just like, I have to go to the bathroom now. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm not watching this scene. I know what happens.
That reminds me, you know, there's a website called DoesTheDogDie.
No.
And it's literally like an encyclopedia of movies. Like, if you're watching a movie and go like, wait,
Is the animal gonna die?
Yeah.
Oh.
It literally says yes or no. It's
Oh
not
my
gonna
gosh,
die.
I need that. That is so important
I
to
know,
me.
right?
Like, I do not watch movies where the animals dies.
Yeah, no.
I haven't even watched Hachiko.
Me neither.
I'm not gonna. I know this story. I've seen the statue. I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't want to put myself through that.
No.
I'm gonna scar myself.
Especially if you know it's gonna happen. Marley and Me nearly destroyed me.
Yeah, same. I watched Marley and Me, and then after that, because of Marley and Me, because I think they came out around-ish the same time. Well, it was the same part of my life. I remember that because we still rented movies. And then, like, Marley and Me, we watched Marley and Me and cried, obviously. Because if you didn't cry during...
Then you have no heart.
Then you're a cyborg or something. And then Hachiko came out on DVD and I was like,
No, I'm good. Had my bit of sadness.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna put myself through that. Because I mean, a lot of people are like that. Like they'll instantaneously hate a movie because a dog dies or because an animal dies in the movie. Like I know that's a lot of people don't like Boondock Saints because of that one like famous scene. Have you watched Boondock Saints?
I have, but I can't think of the scene you're talking about
The
now.
cat dying.
Oh, it's because I don't really care about cats.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, cat people.
No, I'm like that to pretty much any animal. Well, I mean, except cockroaches and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Anything where an animal dies, even if it's supposed to be a quote unquote funny thing.
Yeah.
You know, like
What? How is an animal dying funny?
That's what I'm saying. Quote unquote funny thing. It's supposed to be like a it describes someone.
Oh.
Or it sets something up to be funny. You know. I'm 100% sure there is a good like
Example, but you just
but I
can't
can't
think
think
of
of
one
it
right- yeah.
because I know those types of
Yeah.
movies exist.
Yeah.
That's not what the movie's about, but just like something happened.
We'll end the podcast and you'll be like, hey,
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. So like if it's like a hamster or something getting sat on or something.
Oh, wait. Jeez. I cannot...
But
I'm thinking of a movie. I don't even think I saw the whole one. It was just something that was on TV one day, and I'm talking about like years ago, where this little girl, she was staying with her aunt or grandma or someone that she didn't like very much, and the lady had a very annoying, very small dog. And she had to sleep on a sleeper couch. And one day the dog just disappears, and then they open up the sleeper couch, and it
that's
had
where the
been
dog-
stuff. Yeah, and it was supposed to be really funny because she didn't like the dog, and
Yeah.
it was a mean dog, but I was,
Yeah.
again, traumatized.
It's the same as Final Destination. There's the part where the dog's in the microwave. I think it's Final Destination, or like it's Urban Legend. Urban Legend was the movie. It wasn't Final Destination. Like the Urban Legend, like one of them revolved around a dog in a microwave.
No.
Yeah, so it's like if I'm remembering it correctly. Yeah. All right. But
Anyway,
tell-
how was your week?
well,
On that note.
Yeah, on that fucking enlightening, very, very high energy note. My week has been eventful. I actually went to a audition / rehearsal yesterday for a band. I haven't played in a band in years, so decided to put my name out there. Go like, no, I'm a musician. I'm a bassist. And then someone called me up, and it was a really fun night. Other than that, it's just the usual Overwatch. The summer games are out now. This is the second summer game, so Summer Games 2017. Managed to get the skins I wanted.
Nice.
Overwatch fans, you know which one it is. It's obviously Soldier 76. No, it's.
I was like, is it some pervy...
No, it's Widowmaker. It's a really cool. I mean, it is a kind of a like it's a sexy one because she's basically in a swimsuit.
Oh, okay.
But it's a really cool one because I love the colors on it.
Sure.
When I first, sure, yeah. sure. Yeah, you love the colors, don't you? No.
I watch porn for the plot.
Yeah. What's that? I think this is a horrible thing to do, but. I'm quoting a comedian, Jimmy Carr. Do you know why girls watch porn till the end?
No.
To see if they get married.
Aww. Jeez. Okay.
And then other than that, it was I watched some movies. I'm very late to. I don't know why, but I keep on missing all the Marvel movies at the cinema. Like I haven't watched a movie at the cinema after Civil War.
Jeez, that was a while ago.
Yeah, I know. No, the last one was Doctor Strange. I have to correct myself.
Did we watch that together?
No,
Because
no.
I think I also saw... That was also the last one I saw in the
I
cinema.
watched it in IMAX 3D.
Oh, yeah, no, I did not watch it with you.
It was really good in IMAX 3D. But still, that movie was a little while back,
Quite a while back.
So I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Finally.
And apparently I still have the chance to go watch Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming. Haven't watched that yet. But I didn't watch it because I haven't watched Guardians yet. So I felt like if there's some small reference...
You're going to miss it.
Yeah. Speaking of Marvel, we're going to have a little break. And then we're going to be talking about Captain America, Civil War.
Bum, bum, bum.
are back. So, Captain America, Civil War.
Yeah.
It is a movie directed by the Russo twins. Or the Russo brothers? Can't remember. They're the same guys who directed Winter Soldier.
That explains a lot. I didn't like Winter Soldier either.
Well, we'll get into that. We're still going to introduce it.
Yeah.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Obviously, it's made by Marvel Studios, which is owned by Disney, produced by Kevin Feige. As per usual, it's a run-of-the-mill Marvel movie, as we've
usual
seen.
guys?
Yeah. I'd say it's the best adaptation of the Civil War storyline in the comics. Very different, like ideals and everything, more or less. But they kind of, and this isn't a bad thing to say, they kind of dumb it down to make it movie version of it.
Well, obviously, I'm assuming in the comic there's a way more backstory and it's more complicated.
Oh yeah, and way more superheroes
Exactly.
involved, like
And-
the X-Men, but obviously like
And being realistic, you can't stick all of that into
one movie. Yeah, it's already a busy and long movie.
Yeah.
All right, it has an all-star cast, a gigantic all-star. This is basically Love Actually if it was an action movie. Stars Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, Don Cheadle, Jeremy Renner, Chadwick Boseman, Paul Bettany, Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Rudd, Emily Van Camp, Tom Holland, Frank Grillo, William Hurt, and Daniel Bruhl. Jeez, that's a long list. So yeah, this movie was released in 2016, and it's basically, the way I see it, as a third Avengers movie that kind of made up for Ultron, Age of Ultron. The criticisms of Age of Ultron that fans and critics had. Lots of critics labeled Age of Ultron as being kind of mediocre.
Well, I guess. I mean, I remember I watched it. I have seen it. But I can't remember
It's not super memorable.
Yeah. Now that you mention it. But I'd never read the reviews or anything, so I'd probably have to take a look at that.
It got good reviews. It did get some flack, which is unneeded, but I'd actually love to just discuss that in an episode if we ever do Age of Ultron, because there is a lot of controversy around that movie that I feel is unwarranted. Literally caused Joss Whedon to delete his Twitter account.
Jeez.
Yeah. The main point of the movie, the main theme of the movie is Captain America versus Iron Man.
Basically, what happens in any work environment, someone just decided, ik heb genoeg van jullie kak gehad, and
Nice
fucks off.
Afrikaans there.
They just go do their own thing.
Yeah. So on Captain America's side, he wants it to be that all heroes, all superhumans, basically they can work on their own without the need of anyone telling them what to do. They can be heroes, essentially vigilantes. If they want to be vigilantes, they can do it. Iron Man's side is more on the government side, where he wants the UN to basically control superhuman, like give permission to superheroes to come to places that need help.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the two opposing sides. So I have to ask the question then, Nadia, on whose side are you?
Stark.
Are you on Stark's side?
Absolutely.
How so?
I don't know, just having worked a little bit in the political field, it makes sense to me that you kind of do need someone to just balance stuff out. And it's kind of like, I think I'm also against Cap because he's like, no, but then we can't do what we need to do. It's like, you're still gonna do what you need to do, you're just gonna have someone to blame, actually.
Yeah.
Because, they're gonna send you to where you're needed, and then it's kind of their job to clean up the mess after you. I guess I do understand the whole point of, where Cap's like, but then, with bureaucracy, you have a whole bunch of people deciding whether or not you should go save someone, which is obviously gonna cause a delay and someone's gonna die anyway. Which is, to me, is just stupid because the whole point is, no, they need people to keep them in balance, to prevent them from killing a whole bunch of people. But I believe that once they actually start that system, they're gonna see it's gonna happen anyway.
Yeah.
Like, people are going to die anyway just because you take so long to make the decisions.
Yeah, it's stuff like that's inevitable.
So I just feel like they should have just let them have that little board of directors that makes the decisions for them, because eventually at some point they're just going to realize, okay, we do have to give the heroes some freedom.
Yeah.
Because they are going to be quicker and they are going to be able to neutralize the situation much faster than if we stood here for a week discussing what should be done.
Yeah.
But again, like, if it's not just that they have someone telling them what to do, they also have more backup.
True. It's true. Like, from that point of view, I can see where it comes from. But okay, I'll give my side. I'm Team Cap.
Of course.
In this scenario. And I'll play devil's advocate, even though because here's the thing, even when it comes to politics, I feel like real life politics, I'm not going to say anything like my opinion on how politics are now, but I feel that politics should be taken with a grain of salt, no matter where it comes from, no matter who it comes from. You need to look deeper into both sides of a story.
Of course.
So I'm not going to go like I'm Team Cap because Team Cap's cool. No, out of the two, I prefer Iron Man. Captain America's cool. Like, I wasn't too crazy about Captain America because he's not very relatable to me in the sense of he's America.
Yeah.
You know,
and South Africa doesn't really have that extreme pride in our country.
Yeah, that patriotism.
Yeah,
you know?
We don't have that.
Yeah, so
not to that extent.
Yeah, the kind of propaganda kind of. Yeah. I relate more with Tony, if I can even say that. I mean, these characters aren't relatable because they're superhuman. But you know what I mean. So from Team Cap's side, I feel that the heroes need to have that freedom without anyone saying it. And this is coming from a person who sees it only from the Marvel standpoint, from a movie standpoint. Obviously, this makes the movie interesting, and this sets up what most people actually want to see the movie for, and is the action parts, the conflict. And though I see the reasoning that was actually mentioned in the movie, these heroes create villains. You know, they kind of like bring out a challenge to stronger villains, stronger enemies to bring
Isn't
out.
that an argument that they made in one of the Batman movies as well? I swear I've heard that before.
That's kind of, I'm pretty sure it might have been the third Batman movie. But I get that. But from a movie standpoint, we as the audience want that. But from if we were to be in that world and we would decide that, I'd still be on Cap's side, just because how I see Cap is he works on his gut. 99% of the time, his gut's right. And that 1% gives character development. That's his arc for that movie, where he's wrong, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I personally think something like Winter Soldier is a good example of that, where his gut tells him there's something wrong. And in the end, there was a huge fuck up where something was wrong.
Yeah.
But his gut's not always right. In Winter Soldier as well, like, for example, the girl, he had no idea that she was a spy.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of spoiling Winter Soldier in parts, but you have to for this movie because it's a sequel.
Yeah.
Even though I personally see this movie as a third Avengers movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might be rambling and I might not be making my point very clear.
No, I
But
get it.
What I'm trying to say is Cap's gut tells him that we as heroes don't need that. Don't need someone to tell us what to do, where to go. In the end, we'll sort it out. It's up to us. It's only up to the people the people with the power to take upon that Spider-Man reference, that responsibility.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I was kind of surprised. I don't know how to phrase this, but I really kind of saw the roles going the other way around. And Tony being the one that's like, no, we got the power, we should do our own thing. And Cap, in my mind, would have been the one going, no, we have rules and regulations that we need to follow.
I can see what you mean by it, because the difference between the comic version and the movie version is they were kind of fighting. It was kind of the same, but it was more about identity. Tony Stark's side was all superhumans need to put their names on a list and their true identity on a list, so that everyone knows who they are. And Cap's side was no. If someone wants a secret identity, they're allowed to have a secret identity. You know, that was one of the main points in Civil War in the comics. But in the movies, it doesn't work out as much because half the time they don't have their masks on. Everyone knows in the movies. Everyone knows that
they are. Yeah.
that Captain America is
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers, yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I cannot agree with Cap in this movie. It honestly feels to me like his argument is, as long as there are cool explosions and you get the girl in the end of the day, then it doesn't matter how many people die.
See, I can see why you think that, but I don't think that's what his goal was. Or not his goal, but I don't think that, in my opinion, that's not what went on in his head.
Yeah, but the damage along the way kind of...
I get what you're saying. And like I said, I'm not going to go like, no, fucking Tony Stark is an imbecile. So, real quick, your favorite scene in the movie, just off the top of your head.
Pretty much the airport fight scene.
Yeah, I mean, that is like the universal favorite.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure.
Just everything in it was funny.
From
like,
the start,
Spider-Man,
even
like his
before.
little quips, Ant-Man, like they're these side characters, but they had the funniest moments.
Yeah. Okay, but let's cancel that one out.
Okay.
Besides that one, because that is the universal favorite one.
I think just the end credit scene where they just show Wakanda.
Oh, yeah,
That got me super excited. It just looks so gorgeous, and I really, really, really hope they have a story that is set in that area.
Well,
in the future.
I mean, there's going to be a Black Panther movie.
Yeah, but I mean, I hope it's in Wakanda, not freaking in.
No, it's going to be in
US.
Wakanda.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
Very excited.
Yeah,
okay.
You're basically going to see Wakanda
That is
as a
awesome.
civilization.
Because it just looks absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Yeah, the trailers for Black Panther look really good. I'm actually stoked for it. After seeing Captain America Civil War for this podcast, I was excited to see Black Panther in a movie again.
Yeah, he was freaking awesome. I didn't think
yeah.
I was going to like him as much as I did.
Oh, such a good character. And Chadwick Boseman just knocks it out of the park.
He was amazing. And just he made his character development, even though it happened in such a short span of time, he made it believable.
Oh, yeah.
It makes complete sense that he changed his mind about how he felt about everything.
Yeah. He was still trying his best to make sense of it all and try and keep a level head, but in the end he wasn't. He let his emotions take over.
Oh, and his little scene with Falcon.
Are you talking about
in the car where he's like, "Do you like birds? Do you like cats?"
Oh yeah.
Sorry, he didn't ask if you like birds, but yeah, do you like cats?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
Are you serious right now?
No, but I think that serious nature is just what makes him such a good character as well. Because one of my favorite parts with him, and it's one of my favorite parts in the movie, is in the airport fight scene. I'm cheating a bit because it is the airport fight scene, but
yeah.
But when Hawkeye and him were facing off, then Hawkeye just stood up, oh, I don't believe we met. I'm Clint. and then Black Panther's just like, I don't care.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's let's try to be polite. No.
No, we're fighting. But yeah, another favorite scene of mine was when Tony Stark went to go see Peter Parker. Just that awkward exchange with Aunt May, and then
that was very awkward.
Yeah, but them just quipping on, exchanging quips. Yeah, it was very entertaining. I love that part, and that's why I'm excited to go see Homecoming. Just because more of that, please.
Also, again, back to the airport scene.
Yes.
Where Ant-Man meets Tony for the first time.
Oh,
yeah.
Super
awkward. I was like...
Captain America.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Captain America.
I was just like, that is every fan ever if they met their hero.
Yeah. But like you said, I mean, I personally feel in that airport scene, Spider-Man and Ant-Man stole the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They were freaking hilarious. And
also, just gotta say it, since it was a hot topic when it came out, Spider-Man being in that movie was amazing. It's Sony going, listen, we're not doing that well with Spider-Man movies. Let's make a deal with Marvel.
Yeah.
He's gonna be successful.
I mean, I think before any it came out or anything, and they said Tom Holland was going to be Spider-Man, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, no! What the hell? What?"
He's 12.
Yeah, and then he was just like, "I'm here, and I am Spider-Man."
He is in my head the perfect Peter Parker.
He really is. He's just enough quirky and dorky, and
and funny.
And then, hey,
he's
but
also
actually I'm a
agile.
superhero.
He's also agile. Tom Holland is actually
Yeah.
like on his Instagram, on Tom Holland's Instagram, he actually posts videos of him doing like
oh, wow.
tricks and
okay.
backflips and
I
stuff
wanna
like that.
Check that out.
You should see the lip sync battle he did.
I haven't seen it.
I'll show it to you afterward. You guys need to see it too. Look up Tom Holland lip sync battle.
I think you told me about it. I need to go watch it.
But anyway, so there's one part of the movie that I actually really enjoyed, but only for one scene.
Yes.
But first, I'm gonna let you go into what your gripe is with a love interest, or the love interests in general in this movie.
It's more like the lack of love interest. It was so forced. His relationship felt so forced to me, and the kiss scene was terrible. It was like, I guess we have to kiss now? Okay, let's do it and get it over
I'm
with.
just quickly going to interrupt you because one of my favorite parts in the movie was when
Right after the kiss?
when Falcon and Bucky were just sitting in the car going like nodding their head going, fuck yeah.
See,
man."
okay, I understand why they stuck it in if it was just so that they could have that bro moment right
Yeah.
after. But the kiss itself was awkward.
Yeah.
I don't know if the two actors just don't have any chemistry, or if it was just, maybe it was poorly written as well, because like it just seemed very awkward. Very awkward.
I get what you're saying. Like it's definitely not memorable.
It's
you know?
memorable because it was so bad.
No, but I'm talking about if you think about the movie, that's not the first scene that pops into your head. The first thing that pops into your head is that fucking airport scene, for example, you know, or seeing Spider-Man, or you know, the talks between Tony and Steve.
Maybe it's just because he's really awkward around girls.
Probably because he was an awkward teen, like an awkward skinny guy before.
Yeah, but with Peggy, it was kind of like...
He was already confident.
You could see that they liked each other and that something was happening there. This was kind of like...
I guess we have to like each other.
I don't know, it was like that awkward... damn it, I can't think of the movie now. There's a movie where two people have to kiss, but it's like one of those like...
Do they have to like force themselves to kiss?
Yeah.
It's not Love Actually, because that's where they have to fuck. Like fake fuck.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
they're
No.
shooting porn. Oh.
I can't think of the movie now,
Oh.
but it was like a terrible forced kiss.
But speaking of love interest, there was another love story in it. Well, love story, but like a cute kind of relationship-y kind of thing. Vision and Wanda.
And Wanda, yeah, I actually liked that. I was
Yeah,
like,
that was
oh, Yuki, they like, oh.
They're very cute together.
And then they had to, oh.
You should just see. There should be a video podcast at some stages. Like your facial expressions with you just going, oh.
Yeah, but okay, see, that is a little love story that I can get behind. That is cute, and you could see it was going somewhere, and it was sweet. And there was no forced kissing.
So, speaking of more of the complaints that you have, plot holes. Or plot hole? I don't know if
It was
there's more
just
than
one.
Okay, just one.
And okay, I get it. It's probably just to further the story. But as we all know, in the end, Cap sends Tony a letter to apologize and, you know, make all the feelings feel better.
Try his best to do that. at
Yeah.
least.
Okay. So my important point while watching the movie was just, why the fuck didn't he just send a letter like while shit was going down?
Okay, but my question to you is, what did that letter say in the end to make you think he could send that letter earlier?
The fact that they had to freaking travel, like everything was flights, and there was waiting. There were periods of waiting in the middle of this. An email, like it didn't have to be a letter. It could have been a fucking email.
Okay, but what would that email have said?
Hey Tony, we don't think Bucky actually did this. And by the way, he's being brainwashed.
Okay.
And, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
That, you know, because Tony spent the entire movie thinking that Bucky was a fucking jerk and that Cap was protecting him. And actually it was like, hey, I'm just trying to help my friend. You're my friend. How about we both help my friend?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I can see what you're...
And I mean, I know Tony was mad at him most of the time, but I don't think he would have been like one of those pissy little people that are like, oh, I got an email. I'm not going to read it because I'm so mad.
Well, I mean, to further the plot, he would have been.
Okay,
if it would have come to that.
in the movie.
Yeah. Because, let's be honest, if that exchange happened earlier, we would have just gotten a shorter movie with the same ending. Because
Yeah, okay.
in the end, the three of them were Steve, Bucky, and Tony worked together until
Tony
they
finds out that Bucky
that
killed his parents.
Yeah, that Bucky killed
But
his parents.
still, Bucky was under the influence of brainwashing. It wasn't him. It wasn't his fault.
But even then, like, Steve tells Tony that, and then Tony's just like, he killed my mom, you know.
Yeah, he should have had a conversation with Prince T'Challa.
Yeah, but
Like,
I mean,
dude, revenge doesn't do anything.
but even T'Challa was like, you know, he was vengeful up
Yeah,
until that
okay.
part.
Yeah, it did take him some time.
Yeah,
Fuck, I hate this movie.
I love this movie. It's still one of my favorite Marvel movies.
No, it's so sad. I don't want them to fight against each other. This just ruins everything. Y'all are friends. Stop fighting.
Okay, well, actually, that's actually a good segue. Do you feel this movie fits into the Marvel Universe, and do you think it makes sense with the Marvel Universe?
I think it would have made sense to me personally if it had happened later, where they've had a lot of more missions together. They've kind of gotten to the point where they're tired of each other, and just feelings just get too much. Then I would have understood, like, okay, you've been working together for years, you will have had your gripes and blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. Obviously, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. If this is leading up to something, if they have something in mind.
Yes, it is.
So
I'm not going to say anything now because most of it's just fan speculation.
Yeah.
And a big part of it is a trailer that no one's allowed to see yet, but people have seen it at an expo, but only the people at the expo could see it. So everyone knows about it because they gave a summary of what happens in the trailer.
okay.
That's for Infinity War, Avengers. Infinity War.
Oh, y'all. Okay.
I mean, after Captain America is all the other movies after Captain America Civil War, like Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. You need to see those in order to make sense of what happens in Infinity War. So I'm not going to talk about that because that's spoiling something in advance.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do that.
We're
We're gonna try and give everyone a good chance to catch up,
Yeah.
and then we'll spoil it for you.
Yeah, then we'll put it in the hat.
In the hat. Yeah.
Because, I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is already in the hat. Doctor Strange is in the hat. Would love to talk about the movies. But we're just spoiling Captain America at this stage.
Yep. Just that one today.
All right, so...
Wait, you didn't answer the question. Does it fit into the universe? You know a lot more than I do. What do you think?
I personally feel, and this isn't just because I like the movie, thinking of where it needs to be in the story, considering also that I've seen the movies after this movie, I feel it fits in there perfectly. Because if you look at the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole, I think it was time to have that kind of conflict. The kind of conflict where there isn't just big monster come attack the world. Big thing in sky is going to destroy the world. We need to stop that thing. Because let's be honest, that's most superhero movies.
Pretty much, yeah.
And the Avengers movies, they're guilty of the same thing. Age of Ultron and the original Avengers movie both had that thing. Like, I am a bad guy and I have a doomsday device. We will stop you. You will not. We did.
I'm pretty sure that's all the Marvel movies, though, except for...
That's most, yeah. Yeah, I mean, hell, even some of the more recent ones. And that's probably why I've seen some people... I've talked to some people about the ending of this movie, and some people have said I was really disappointed in the movie at the end of the movie because it wasn't a big climactic ending. And then I just thought to myself, that's actually refreshing because it doesn't need to have a big climactic. I'm talking about climactic as in an epic ending.
Yeah, as in now the bad guy is dead. Now the doomsday device has been destroyed.
Yeah,
yeah.
Half the city is destroyed because of this fight, but we won.
Yeah.
No, it's a fight between three dudes, and that's it. That's what happened. That's how the movie ended. And it wasn't this big... It was a big fight scene, obviously. It was a big climactic ending.
That
quote
broke my
unquote.
heart.
Yeah, it broke Tony's heart.
I really thought he killed them. I was like, no!
I thought the same. I thought, oh shit, this is the last movie Robert Downey Jr. is going to be in the cinematic universe.
Luckily not.
Not. Yeah, luckily not. Everyone was relieved when they saw Tony again after
Yeah.
that. But yeah, that was a really good scene, in my opinion. That whole fight scene, it was very emotional, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna stop ranting about this movie. All I'm saying is it fits.
Okay.
It fits because there needs to be that dramatic point in the cinematic universe, a big stopping point to set up the rest.
Yeah.
To give something to make people tired of big drama, if you get what I mean. Because it's been
break.
Avengers. Yeah, a break. It's been Avengers, it's been Age of Ultron, and then this. Where's Doctor Strange going to fit into this? How is Doctor Strange going to fit into this if there is no kind of like a big thing to kind of bring it down?
Ew, yeah.
Doctor Strange is the slow jam after the fast jam. It's like, oh no, here's a new character.
Well, I mean, visually, I can see how it's all coming together. Because you do get a lot of the same scenery, same special effects.
Yeah, of course.
Most, like, spaciness.
We're not talking about Doctor Strange now.
I know, but I just... What was I watching the other day? Oh, I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy. And you can see the same kind of backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah, obviously.
And I was... No, but knowing it's all going to come together now, and
Yeah.
sort of seeing the similarities, I was like, oh, I can see how it's the same universe.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
So, I think we've made our points.
Yes.
We've talked enough about this movie.
How I hate it and you love it.
It's a good movie / bad movie.
Go watch it.
Would you recommend someone would?
If you're a Marvel fan, then yes, obviously.
Yes, I feel you have to.
If you're not a superhero fan or big fight scenes, nah, it's just not gonna... And I think the only reason why I didn't like it is because I like the Marvel universe. I like the characters, and
You were frustrated
It was
that
sad.
things went south.
And it's not because it's a bad movie. It's just because, damn it, you're friends! And I'm not gonna stop saying this ever.
Okay, so I think that's about it. That's our
it.
review.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, cheer up. I'll get you some sugar or something. Like actual sugar. It's just so that your blood sugar can go up.
Just
and
lick
be
it off the plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me feel better.
Yeah. Well, I think it's come to that time where we have to pick randomly out of the hat.
Yes. It is your turn.
It is my turn.
Do you need a drum roll?
Yes, please. The next subject is Pirates of the Caribbean.
The first one?
No, the trilogy.
Awesome.
The trilogy, as in the first 3 movies.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Because
Oh,
there's
gosh.
2 more.
I remember. Yeah, oh gosh.
I haven't seen the latest one yet.
It's all terrible.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Really? Was it bad?
Yeah. No, wait.
Dead Men Tell No Tales.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. On Stranger Tides. Yeah, on Stranger Tides, the one with the mermaids.
Yeah, that was the 4th one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to watch those.
Okay.
Because I feel a trilogy is okay for us to watch.
Yeah.
It gives us time to... It gives us enough to watch.
Enough to talk about.
Enough to talk... Oh, hell yeah, enough to talk about. Warning, that might be a long podcast.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but...
Just,
We're not going to go in depth as in
No.
this movie because I feel we had a lot to talk about in this one.
I honestly can't remember most of it. I remember freaking out about the first one and the second and third being meh. So it's probably going to be me going. The first one is awesome, and then storming off and not wanting to discuss the
It
second
was
and
the
third.
exact opposite for me.
Seriously? This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. All right. So that's the next episode. That's
Yep.
the next review.
Next hat podcast.
Yes. But before we leave, you have a
right.
challenge for us.
I do. Okay, so some of you might have noticed if you follow us on Instagram, the Swamp Donkey Instagram.
Swamp Donkey ZA.
Swamp Donkey ZA on Instagram. Jan-Hen posted a very funny snob laugh
Video.
So the challenge would be to record your own and then tag us, please. Post it on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, because we have the Facebook page as well.
Yes.
And tag us. We want to see your snobby laugh, your snooty laugh.
Basically, when the help brings you shrimp instead of lobster.
Yes. Uh-huh. 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 Anyway, that's it for this week.
That's your homework. I think it's the first time we actually gave homework, as in do this that we can see.
Oh, that's true.
It's not like a challenge, like, be fit.
Have a good life.
Have a good life. Talk to someone.
Okay, anyway. We're gonna leave it
You
there.
know where people say, like, oh, you're your biggest critic.
Yeah.
No, I'm your biggest critic.
Jan-Hen will be commenting on all of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
All the tagged ones. He will have something to say about everything.
It's the first time I'll ever give a rating out of 10 for things.
Oh, that's exciting.
Challenge accepted.
So, good luck, everyone.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like this video or this podcast, please leave a like. And
Subscribe.
And also, if you would like to hear more, see more from the channel, consider subscribing. And also, if you guys have a suggestion for us to put in the hat of anything, it doesn't need to be a movie. We're very movie centric nowadays, but it's just a random pull of the hat.
It just happens to be what we pull out.
I swear there's books and games and stuff like that in there. So yeah, leave a comment to any suggestions that you guys have, and we'll definitely put it in the hat. We actually had a few recently, and we already put it in the hat. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye! Cool, saving that.